Hello guys, today I'm going to be telling you how to get closer to your crush. And this is a method that I've been developing in my head for quite some time. Sadly, I can't test it out because my crush is one with someone living with her and literally married to her. Like, literally, they have kids. So, I'm not a homewrecker, okay? We have a bit of an age difference, too. He's, in his 50s or something. Anyway, I can't test it out on him because I have self-respect. And I respect his family. His name's David Tennant. I don't know if you know him. He's, really cute. He also lives, in the UK or something, which is super garbo because how am I supposed to show him my little cuteness, be like, hey David Tennant, is your wife abusing you? She's probably not, but you never know, and maybe I could just save him from that. Oh, to dream. Anyway, this method, jokes aside, it's very effective, I believe. Step 1. If you want to get close to your crush, you gotta start talking to them. It doesn't need to be hey, what's up, shawty, or nothing like that. You just need to be near them. And this works if you're into really buff women or moderately strong guys. They're strong enough to pick you up, okay? So basically, you're hanging out, you go for a walk, okay? You're going for a walk to go get a Slurpee from 7-Eleven or something. You need to have 2 feet for this to work. I'm sorry, amputees. Maybe it could work with you if you can't. I don't know. You need 2 feet for this to work. First, you want to walk. Then you place 2 bees on the ground when he's not looking. And then when he turns around, you're going to go like this, step on one bee, step on the other. Shit. Actually, maybe use a wasp or a hornet. Bees are too nice. Anyway, you're oh, fuck. Damn it. I've fallen because I've just stepped on bees. You also have to be barefoot for this. Anyway, so now you're all incapacitated because, ouch, you just stepped on 2 bees, 1 on each foot. And then your crush is going to be OMFG, that's freaking crazy. And you're going to be how am I going to get home now? And your crush is don't worry, I'll pick you up and I'll take you home. So, if this is where you're at, you're already succeeding. If your crush gets you a wheelchair, just give up on them. They obviously don't want to hold you. It's pretty pathetic if they do that. Anyway, so they take you home and then they're well, I'm so sorry, I best get going. And then you're wait, I can't even walk because my feet are all messed up now. And then they'll be oh, wow, is there anything I can do to help you before I leave? And you're yes, can you make me food and tuck me into bed? And they will. They'll put you on the bed and they will tuck you in. They make you nice and cozy, give you some nice soup. And okay, this part's optional, but maybe you can kind of suggest that they would suck the venom out of your feet. It's because it's a very sensual act, sucking and feet. So those two together might spark something. Oh, wow. A primal attraction to you. Anyway, so you're in bed. Maybe they sucked your feet. Maybe they didn't. Doesn't really matter. And they're well, I guess it's really late. And you're oh, I need a good night kiss. And so they're right on your forehead, and then wow, they've just kissed your forehead. Wow, you're already winning. And then you're oh, it's getting pretty late. I don't think it's very safe to go home at this time of night. And also, how am I gonna get up in the morning and get myself breakfast? And they'll be like, well, I guess I could crash here. And then they're like walking over to leave the room to go on the couch. And you're like, dude, what if I die in the night? What if I'm secretly allergic to bee venom? You need to sleep in the bed with me to like make sure I don't freaking die. So then they're sleeping in your bed, and then you don't need to do anything like nasty. That's perverted. Like you're not even married yet, but just like you might be able to like hold hands or something like when they're passed out. You need to just oh my god. The sparks are flying. In the morning, you're like, shit, I need to get dressed for the day. And so they have to dress you. And then at this point, if they get you a wheelchair, that's really good. Because now they actually took you home. They did all this stuff. Now you guys are super close. Now you can have a wheelchair because you're already done. Okay? You got close to your crush. And is super cute because like when a girl or a guy, I don't care what you are or whatever, when you get stung by bees, it's like it's very primal. Like wow, nature's really struck me, and I need a strong whoever to care for me, and that will spark something. Oh, they want to start a family with you. Right after that, basically, because they're like, well, I've just taken care of this little bitch. Now, we're bonded. And then they'll go to, like, bed, and they'll think of you. They'll think of the time they tucked you in bed. Or they'll see a bee, and then they'll think of you. And what happens in the summer and spring? There's a lot of freaking bees. So every time they see it, it's going to spark that. And then, as soon as you know it, ding dong, they're coming over, and they're, like, just caring for you, and then you get married. So, sadly, I can't test this out with my crush because he's like married or whatever and really old. But hopefully, this can help you with your crush. Okay, good night.